Hey everybody, I'm Alan Farner. Just want to do a quick, I guess I would say, installation assembly video for the Vevor, V-E-V-O-R shelves that I'm working on. They don't come with the directions. One of the few knocks I have of them. And then maybe a quick review. Might do more after, I'm not sure. But I'm going to stop this because the iPhone doesn't appear to allow you to switch once you start recording. So let me stop it and I'll be right back. Okay, you can see they look like they're fully constructed. They're not. I haven't finished screwing them in, but I figure if you're like me, you might have gone searching on the web for how to put these kind of neat Vevor shelves. Generally, you would think of restaurants and the like for shelves like this, but I've got a bunch of camera equipment, GoPro equipment, that kind of stuff, and I want to do better in my basement here. Not a whole bunch of room in the, well, not a bad basement, but not a whole bunch of room. And I want to organize it. And we didn't have directions. So the good news is there are only a couple things you got to think about. Number one, if you look, you will see there's a thinner side to this. It's got a nice, I don't know, vinyl, whatever. It's not vinyl. Some kind of covering here in the center that's nice. Make it easier to clean stuff. And then this band here is thicker. So part of the question was, well, which one goes to the front? Well, if you look, you can see the Vevor tag. I'm assuming they want to advertise what they're doing, so they've got that there. So based on that, you can see that's the thin one, not the thick one. I don't know what you can see there. So number one, thin stripe appears to go forward. Okay, now it's time to put it together. What are you going to do? Well, first of all, you can tell by looking at the feet here on the bottom. I looked at a picture on Walmart, and it looked like the longer piece was on the top, if I remember correctly, and it wasn't. But you can see the feet on the bottom. They are adjustable, and so that's the bottom, and then this is the top. When I started putting this together, I did not put these top ones on to begin with. I went ahead and put the bottom ones on. Now, what do you need to put it together? Well, it does come with an Allen wrench, so you need the Allen. Let's see if I can get my finger in there. You need the Allen wrench it came with, and then I am using a 13 millimeter. Where are we? Bring this back over here. A 13 millimeter wrench. I'm using this side. And what happens is there are only, I'm going to count wrong, 4 parts to each one. You're getting a good view of my floor right now. Only 4 parts to each one, to each connection. So this goes basically on the front. Kind of hard to hold this and do it at the same time. Hold like that, goes through there, and that goes through the front. And then the back, you have a washer and a bolt or nut. Let's get them backwards. Either way, that thingy right there. And it's pretty easy to assemble. What I've done here is the bottom ones I did screw in, but when I went to the top ones, I actually got is that the bolt, nut, whatever. This thingy here, screw, looks like a screw. I always get it backwards, like I said. And this little cover piece, and I did it for all the shelves to get them in here. So they're all set. I've actually screwed in this one, but not tightened it yet. And then basically, you take, can't really do it while we're doing it, but you take this, put it on the underneath here. Let's see, like that, to hold it, like there to hold it, and then take your Allen wrench on the front and tighten away. So what are my thoughts about this? Well, we'll see once I put more stuff in it. But even unscrewed, it's pretty sturdy. I'm happy with it. It's a fairly light steel. Let's see if I can come back, give you more of it. Excuse the messy basement. And move things around to get there. This is a 60 by 72 inch. I've purposely left the bottom shelf high so I can put big things on there. And then that causes the top, well, not the top shelf, but the shelf above it to be a little closer, or the top and the shelf below it to be a bit closer, just the way I want to lay things out. And then, you know, my take is this. It's really nice. It does, you know, it didn't come perfectly. You can see a dent there. There's some scuffs. You know, I don't think I did the scuffs here. Not the end of the world. The price when I got it was a bit over 200 bucks, maybe $210. Got it directly from Vevor themselves. But overall, you know, I'm going to give it, we'll see if I do any more. This may be the whole video. But if I do it a bit more, right now I'd probably give them 4.5 stars. It's a good deal for what's going out there. And you can see right now it's hard to get shelving, and they took care of this. Great customer service, very responsive. Did have to go back and forth for some more complete understanding, but They were persistent and I was persistent. I got my answers and I got my shelves. So probably 4.5 stars out of 5. Nice set, and I don't think you can get a better price. You can get it at Walmart too. I think I've seen the shelves on Amazon, so not a bad deal. Thanks for watching. Hope it helps you put it together. Bye. Okay, I'm back. So what do you think? Bye. Quick shout out to the Whelan brothers. You should listen to their music. What do you think? How's it look? Now, I know I have some junk on it, but I wanted to show you something again quickly. So first of all, it's very sturdy. I did use the levelers at the bottom to push it up a little bit on the front here. Very sturdy. I like it. What I've got here, a shout out and a little complaint. Shout out, notice that they didn't just give you enough. You know, I hate the things where they give you enough, because if they just give you barely enough, what happens if a piece is missing? A little negative in that. Look at all these extra washers. Now, if you think about the number of connectors I have, right? 1, 2, 3, 5 shelves. Clearly, it's not enough washers to say put another one on each shelf. But it makes me wonder, did I do something wrong? Am I missing some washers? I don't think I am. But either way, pretty impressive. What happens is all of the fixins, so the fixins that came in a bag like this, which were in a box, all the fixins, all you need to put together is the Allen wrench that comes with it, 13mm wrench. Now, I started trying to use this. Just note that if you're going to use a ratchet, you're going to have one with a long head, because if you look here, see how far out that comes? No short one's going to work. So if you're going to use a ratchet, and it should be 13mm. It's kind of funny because I was using a smaller head. It wasn't long enough. I went out to the garage, got the longer head, and the longer head, it was 14mm when I did the shorter head. Got the longer head at 14mm and it was slipping. It wasn't big enough. I mean, it was too big on the end there. But this is what I ended up using. Actually, I think it's better versus continually ratcheting here. It was really easy to do. So let me spin this around. So still 4.5 stars. It's a good deal. 200 and some, low 200s of dollars. So it's a good deal. I recommend it. Vevor, nicely done. It'd be nice again if you didn't have the dent and some other minor issues with things getting scraped and stuff like that. But you got it to me. It looks good. And I think it's time to go before my nose drips. Thanks for watching.